Your judging proceeding is the Adrian of Northern Mr. Vann Leeds, the referee, Mr. John Coyle from Wolverhampton, the timekeeper, Mr. Peter McCann and Adrian.
So the referee then is John Coyle. Now this is under European rules. That's the 10-point must system. That's 10 and then 9 and the appropriate number to the loser of the round. That's normally beyond 8. I'm surprised Glenn McCrory's 15-11. I thought he'd come in perhaps over 16 stone, but Lennox Lewis 16-7. He only weighed 16-3 when he defeated Gary Mason in the 7th round at Wembley last March. Well, Glenn's an articulate sort of a fellow, and he's talked a good fight. Now let's see if he can do something with it. I think Lewis will want to establish himself the authority right away, and he's certainly doing that. Now, he didn't do this against Mike Weaver last time up. Those bangs around the ribs. He was beaten in the Cruiserweight Championship, remember, Glenn McCrory, with a body punch, but that was very weight weakened. Had only 13 stone 8 those days. Well, we've seen on ITV nearly all of Lennox Lewis's fights. This is the liveliest start he's had, Jim, really, although he has had some one-round wins.
Well, I think tonight Reggie considers he's in with a cruiserweight. There's no reason he can't match straight in here and get down to business. I don't think he feels McCrory has enough power to trouble him, and I think he wants to intimidate McCrory as soon as he possibly can, and he might just have managed that.
Well, he had a 58-second win at the Albert Hall last year. He's had 4 in the one round, but I think this is... McCrory showed a bit of guts there. He took some good shots on the chin and got himself back. Don't hold to McCrory and going for Lewis.
Lewis just seems so much bigger and stronger already, Reggie, doesn't he?
Beating a man in Mike Weaver's caliber, admittedly very much a veteran, but he did it with a perfect textbook punch, a right-hander in Lake Tahoe. Not getting out the way of McCrory's. Plenty of guts though. Normally he boxes a bit and can slip punches, but he can't this one. He's catching him with every kind of punch.
See, Lewis,
a minute to go.
Lewis has nothing to worry about what's coming back his way, Reg, and he's just moving right in and doing as he likes so far. He has drawn some blood already from one of those uppercuts.
He's throwing some artillery at him there, Lewis, isn't he? Uppercuts, overarm punches. 4 marks from McCrory. He's hanging in there, but for how long?
Reggie, he'll have to be more mobile. He can't cover up and stand his ground. He's going to have to move.
He thinks that was the bell, the referee. I thought I heard the bell there though, Jim. I know it isn't, as that it's 21 seconds to go. It looked as though he was going to dive in, although I think he was going to pull him off the corner there, Jim.
So just as the referee moved over him, McCrory threw a couple of little punches, maybe changed his mind, but this can't continue much longer, Reg. McCrory is not mobile enough. He'll have to use his legs, but already he's feeling the pace.
It's the roughest I've seen Lewis, I tell you that. And they're cheering, actually, McCrory surviving, I think, more than Lewis's murderous round there. Well, you never know the way any heavyweight contest can turn around, but it certainly looks most unlikely. He's looking over to the corner and nodding there, Lewis, getting orders from the seconds. The Americans have said, well, we think this kid might be the best on the block of the young fellas coming up. And he's out to prove it, because he's already been half promised a job. That's what pro boxers call getting a contest on the Tyson Holyfield show on November the 8th. Oh, the right hand uppercut did it. And John Coyle showing the finger count as well to make sure that he understands it perfectly. Get a mandatory 8.
See, McCrory's managing to prevent the clean punches landing, but as soon as Lewis lands cleanly, I think he's going to be out of there because he just has too much strength, too much power for him.
McCrory's been saying that Lewis hasn't really fought anybody that has his ability, but Lewis has taken the play away and the fight away from him, and a long right hand. Now that was a replica of the one that he caught Mike Weaver with, and I don't think he's going to make this count now. 9, and he's out in the act of rising, they call that, and the referee was quite right to count McCrory out in the second round. Well, of course, was with Michael Watson last week. So look at those powerful shoulders. Well, he's carrying the sort of hopes of the nation on those shoulders, isn't he? Haven't had a heavyweight champion since Bob Fitzsimmons, and he never fought in his country, Cornishman.